And welcome back to the mini studio. Today we're going to do a tree ring pour. Whoop whoop. I want to do a tree ring pour on this round piece for a really long time. I've actually had this round wood piece for probably 3 years. Oh, I need to take that staple out. There's a staple in there. But I was going to wood burn on it, and I just saved it and saved it and saved it and saved it. And I've been meaning to do a tree ring pour for a long time. But one thing, I don't know, it's a personal thing to me. I kind of want to do one where I don't disrupt the rings. And when you do that on a square, if you notice, it kind of grabs on the corners and then it starts to distress and go in different directions. Distress is not the word I meant, but you know what I'm going for. With this, I thought maybe I won't have to tilt it very much and I'll get more permanent, pretty rings. That's the plan. Oh, also, in the last video, I was showing you how to thicken your paints in case you get some that are too thin for you. I actually had to thicken up a couple of these today. But, matter of fact, this black, I'm out of black. I'm still out of black, actually. I hate to admit that because I've done 3 paint orders and I keep forgetting to order Mars Black. But, so what I did today was I mixed up some of my FW Inks black and I mixed it in, where's it at? With my Liquithick and some water, and there's our black. So, not too bad. I'm only going to disperse a little bit of white and black in these colors just to define them a little bit. So the main colors are going to be this Compass Blue. You know this one. It's from Behr. It's a Behr house paint. Compass Blue. And that's one of my dark colors. This is the Art Deco Aqua Flash. So we've got metallics in this, by the way, a couple of them. Like this one. Deco Art makes one of my all-time favorite golds, and I just used this the rest of this bottle. So this is a good, look at that gold. Beautiful. I mixed this one slightly thicker because metallics seem to sink and go bye-bye. So anything that's a metallic in here is slightly thicker. This here is its own metallic because I made this one out of this gold blue mica. Boop. A little cloudy because there's a pouring medium in that. But I mixed this again with the Liquithick, added some water, put it in a cup, and then added a little pouring medium to give it a gloss at the end. So that's going to dry darker. The last one is probably my favorite line of metallics ever. You know this, Chroma. This is the aged bronze. So there's another one that's going to golden up a little bit for us. So those are basic colors. I'm going to mix in a little black and white like a thad. A thad. Oh, and also, this gold mica here, I just put a little tiny bit of it in the white, hoping to pearlescence it up just a little bit. I didn't add a lot, so it may or may not show up. We'll see. Next time I'll add a lot more. And oh, and another throwback to the last video, I was showing you that one mica I got, that Symphony Red, that, yeah, doesn't look red. But I did find the sample card finally. That's what it dries to. You can kind of see you can see the red hue in there. That would be another really fun one to work with, and I'll work with that in the future because I dig it. So that's that Symphony Red. So today, you know our colors. We're going to go ahead and go for this. I'm going to start out slow and show you that slow is your best friend when you're pouring a ring pour. You want to go slow. However, once I get that established, I'm going to speed it up. So if anyone comes in the middle of the video, they're going to see me going, nee, but you get the point. All right, so I don't want, this is another pet peeve of mine on tree rings, I don't want a lot of white in the bottom of my cup because that comes out last, and then you get just this area of just white where it's not out in the rest. And that may look cool on some pours, but it's not, I'm not a fan of that. So I'm going to put, I think a little bit of this blue in first. Just a little. Because you don't want to go lots of paint in each pour. You don't want blobs of paint. And then a little bit of white. A little bit. See? Not a lot. So as I said, I'm going to be interspersing with these colors, so now let's go for it. This is going to take over if you use a lot, and that's a little bit thick. Used too much thickener. Oh, I didn't use thickener in that one. Alright, and some of the flash. Some of the gold. I'm going to speed this part up too. That's probably about enough paint there. I want to get a little more black in there. Up from up high. Poop. All right. I did spill a little, so let's get that taken care of. Oh yeah, and I was so excited I forgot my gloves again. So I'm going to get all undiscombobulated here, get this cleaned away, and then we're going to do a trimming pour with that. Okay, we're ready to go. And remember, slow is your best friend when doing trimming pours. I kind of want to start where this blue and gold is. And you're going to go really slow, close to the canvas, and just do this with it. One thing I forgot to remind you of, there is no Floetrol in this, so it won't really sell. However, there are metallics in this, and metallics do like to bloom a little bit, so we could get some of that in here. I need to move over to the center a little more here. Come on, get back over here. I know we're level. Oh, I didn't check my level. Okay, that's enough. And I always tell myself I'm going to cup it underneath to not get that little bloop, but I forget, so there's that. There is a lot of paint on there. Yeah, you can see some of the little bubbles, so let's get my torch. Now one thing you can do, I'll just turn that off. One thing you can do to get your paint to move a little more. I didn't on this one because it's so small. I don't even know what this is, probably 8 inches, even that. But what you can do is put a little slick coat on here of whatever color you want. Just put it underneath there, a slick thin coat, and it'll help this spread. But on a little piece like this, I'm not worried about it because I'm gonna do this. And here we go. I don't care if I end up with my center in my center. I just want cool rings, so that's what we're doing. Okay, I'm getting a lot of blue in there, and I don't want to lose all that gold. Yeah, we got a few cells in there. Oh, I'm kind of digging this piece a lot. A lot of paint on me. So I'm going to go switch gloves and be right back. And as you can see, I didn't get a lot of white in one place. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to lighten things, but not be a blob. I do see a couple of white cells coming up because that white was slightly thin. I really like it though. Let me get you down here so you can get a closer look at this. Okay, here's from my side. Kind of cool. And we're back. We're all dry. Look at it. You can see where the metallics were a little thicker. I did that on purpose. I'm so glad I did, or else that gold would have gone away. Check out this though. You know, when you do a pour that's okay, but the leftovers are better than the pour, check this out. Oh, look at that. That's going to make some pretty cool pendants. Cool, huh? And that kind of vivid blue, not the turquoise, but that vivid blue that's in there with the turquoise, that is that gold blue that I mixed up in the video, in the last video, where I thickened the paints, or basically used a thickener to make pouring paints. So that deeper blue there, that's that color. Cool, huh? But yeah, I did get some cool pieces. They're so shiny that it doesn't like to actually focus. This one actually you really can't see that well, but I love it. There's some neat stuff in there. And in that one, Yeah, we're having a fun over here. I'm going to be making some pendants later if you want to come over. So that's my tree ring pour for this week. However, I have to tell you that I was actually inspired to try this tree ring pour because of one person. I love watching them. I love other people doing them, but I just have never felt the need to do it until I saw the art of Jen. Yeah, she's a newbie. She's a newbie on YouTube. You need to go give her some love because she's the one that inspired this video. And of course, her name's Jen. And check out a couple of these clips. These are from a couple of her videos. Cool, right? She's like a prodigy, I swear. So go over and give Jen some love and tell her I said hi, okay? Check out those tree ring pours she did. Woof! And as for usual, I want to thank you for stopping by, for clicking on that little like button, and specifically and especially for clicking on that subscribe button, because I love my subscribers. We have fun. Leave me those comments, say hi, and have a great day. Just go be creative.